Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for November. I hope you guys are all well. I am going to take a quick second, Leo, to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Leo out there, so take what resonates for you and just simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, Leo, get in where you fit in, but as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Leo? Leo. All right, Leo, you are starting out with the Eight of Cups in reverse. You have the Sun in reverse and Temperance in reverse. So there's a karmic cycle here or a karmic lesson that you're going through. I feel like you are currently unhappy. There's a situation or a person that you're trying to walk away from, but you're finding that it is extremely difficult to do so. There's a need for healing for sure, because emotionally you're just not balanced the way you want to be. I definitely feel like there's a lot of unhappiness, a lack of clarity as well. There could be a lack of clarity about whether or not someone is coming back, but it's like you're kind of holding on to something here or someone. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Leo's energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this person that's in your energy, I do feel like they have feelings for you. They have emotions. The problem is that they're basically not investing in the connection. This is somebody who, you know, they're acting like they're unbothered, they're unconcerned, they're not investing, they're basically not doing anything here. They're just kind of loving you from afar. Let me see. I feel like this is somebody who gets overwhelmed with their emotions at times. So let me see the energy between Leo and this person. All right, we have the Moon and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person definitely loves you. They definitely have feelings for you. And I feel like they would like to, you know, have a relationship with you or a renewal of a relationship. It looks like it's a renewal, but they're keeping you in the dark about their feelings. And that's because they're not doing anything. They're not investing. They're not acting bothered or acting concerned. So it's almost like you can feel that they have these feelings for you. That's making it hard for you to walk away, but it's also causing a lot of sadness, possibly even some depression that I'm seeing. And you don't know if this is ever going to come back together or not. I can see that you want it to, but you just don't know. There's just an absolute lack of clarity here. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Cancer sign. With Justice here, that's balance. That's balance. That's karmic justice. So there could be some sort of a legal situation that is going on. If you were married to this person, but you don't have to be. There could be a legal situation that's affecting this connection, but this is balance. This is karmic justice is what's affecting the connection, which is very bizarre because, you know, I feel like you're just completely left in the dark here. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Leo. I mean, no wonder it's kind of confusing for you. The High Priestess in reverse. So something's going to be revealed. Yeah, something will be revealed. But I don't see... We'll have to clarify as to how, because I don't see this person taking action. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, more lack of action. Having the feelings, having the emotions, but not expressing them. And that's the underlying energy here. So let's clarify, Leo. Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups in reverse for Leo? Ace of Cups reversed, and the Page of Cups. So you're really not open to new love. You're really not. I feel like you're kind of going through it, if I'm being honest, Leo. I feel like you don't really understand why this connection ended. You're hoping this person comes back, but you don't have any clear indication if they're going to, or if they want to, or what their feelings are. It's like this person has just kind of left you in the dark. Now, that being said, I can see this has been painful, but on top of that, you're kind of closing your heart to other connections. You're not open to new love. And I feel like it's because you're hoping that this person comes back. There's almost like this fear that if you start dating or you start seeing someone new and then this person comes back, that, you know, what are you going to do then? So you may also feel like this person owes you an apology for keeping you in the dark for so long, or for the way things ended. Let me see why the Sun is in reverse. So that would make sense as to why this Justice card is here. That would be you asking for karmic justice in this situation. All right, we have the Ten of Wands reversed. And again, we have the Moon. Yeah. So you've got the Moon twice. You've got the Sun in reverse. This person has totally left you in the dark. And I feel like it's a painful place that you're in. So there's a sense here of feeling stuck. Now, with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you are doing your best to come out of this. You would like to resolve any problems that's going on in this connection. I feel like you're open to that. There's also a sense here, though, that this person owes you an apology. Like you feel this person owes you an apology. Regardless, I feel like you're tired of carrying all of this. This has been heavy. It's been heavy. It's been overwhelming. You feel like there's secrets here. And if not secrets, just a total lack of knowledge, because it's like a blackout. It's like this person has just kind of like put you completely in the dark with regard to how they feel or what's going on with them. And I feel like you're just tired of carrying it. You know, it's heavy. Let me see why Temperance is in reverse. Yeah, you want to be happy. All right, Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Sun. You want clarity. You want the clarity that this person is denying you. Nine of Pentacles reversed does indicate possibly some codependent energy, so you might want to look at that if that rings true for you. If not, let it go. Let it go to somebody who it does apply to. But your emotions are all over the place. This connection, the loss of this connection was a big loss for you. And I feel like you are kind of struggling with that. And it's got you in this holding pattern. Ultimately, you just want to be happy, though. And you're trying to figure out how to do that. There's definitely a need for healing here. Let me look at this person's energy. Spirit, why is the King of Cups here for the person and Leo's energy? All right, we have the Chariot. We have the Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, this person's trying to move forward. So this ending was very painful for them as well. It's possible that this person, you know, is trying to move forward in another connection. But if that doesn't apply to you, don't force it. But for others of you, this person wants to heal this connection and move forward with you. Let me see why this Chariot's here. Why is the Chariot here? Let's see if we can figure that. Yeah, this person wants success. So they're trying to move towards success. They're trying to heal themselves, move towards success. And they want a successful relationship. Let me see. They could live at a distance from you. That could be part of the issue. Let me see why the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, the Death card. Eight of Cups reversed and the Emperor. Yeah, so they don't feel like this is over. No, I don't feel like this person is moving towards someone new. I feel like this person feels like this connection's not over. They still have these deep feelings for you. They feel like this could be a successful relationship, but they have to take charge of their life. Now, you could be dealing with somebody who, you know, is very business-minded, or they could be a high-level manager, or somebody that is in the public eye, perhaps even a business owner. So this person could be they could be working on their finances here. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they could have had a financial loss and they're trying to work on their success. But that would indicate then that they're kind of keeping this relationship in their back pocket. So basically when they resolve these other issues, then they're going to come back around, which, you know, that's not appropriate either. I do feel like this is, you could be dealing with an Aries, but this person also has not walked away from this connection. You're both emotionally tied to this connection, and they don't feel like it's over between the two of you. Ultimately, they do want to bring the justice to the situation, but they're just not doing it right now. They're not investing in the connection. They're working, especially if this person is in the public eye. This person could be very much working towards career goals. And that's why they're not really putting the time and effort into this connection right now. Let me see why the Nine of Swords is in reverse. I mean, that would be a big mistake, though. All right, Four of Cups reversed. And the Hierophant. Taurus energy. So this person may be appearing to be unconcerned about the connection. I do feel like this is somebody that is basically ignoring you as they pursue financial goals. That being said, the more they try not to think about you, the more they do. See, thinking about you is what's creating their anxiety. So they're avoiding you. They're avoiding thinking about the connection. I also feel like this is somebody who, when you were in this connection with them, they treated you disrespectfully here. And so there's some avoidance that's going on in their energy. They don't want to face how they behaved in this connection. Yeah, they don't want to face that. So they're basically avoiding. This is an avoidant type personality. Ultimately, they want this connection, though. They want to bring it back together. They want to be in a commitment with you, but there's two things that I'm seeing going on with this person. One, they're pursuing financial goals. And two, they're going to have to face some aspects of themselves that they don't really want to look at that was present during this connection. And I feel like they're avoiding. They're avoiding. All right, let me look at the energy between you and them. Show me the energy between Leo and this person. You could be dealing with a twin flame. We have both the Emperor and the Empress out, or a deep soulmate connection, but you don't have to be. All right, Two of Cups. You feel like they are a soulmate for sure. The Hangman in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Yeah, this person's definitely not balanced. They're definitely in their masculine energy. They're pursuing the coin. They want to have a connection with you, but again, like I see two cards of disrespect. They're not giving you the proper place in their life. They're not giving you the proper, how do I word this? Like they're not seeing you for who you are. Now, I do feel like you're both beginning to view the relationship differently. So this person is likely, during your absence, this person is having to kind of face themselves, even though they're trying to avoid it. And with the Hangman in reverse, this has gone on for a long time, but I feel like they're starting to get a different perspective. It's begrudging, though. It's like they just don't want to face something here from the past. In your energy, I feel like you're tired of waiting for this person. You feel that they do owe you an apology. And I would have to agree because I see the disrespect. I feel like they haven't treated you respectfully at all. So I would have to agree with you. I do feel like you do still love this person. You feel like they're a soulmate or a twin flame possibly. That being said, you're not on the same page, and you've been waiting for them to reach out to you. You're not chasing after them. See, you're basically embodying the Empress energy here, whether you're male or female. You're still embodying that energy, but this person is begrudging. It's like they don't want to acknowledge it, even though they love you, and they do love you. It's crazy. That's crazy to me. So you're starting to view this relationship a little bit differently here. Why is Justice here? Ooh, okay. So the Five of Swords is here. So this person's a little arrogant. They're combative. They're arrogant. And see, this Five of Swords is coming out with the Emperor here. This person likes to get their way. All right. We also have the Ten of Swords reversed. So you would like to repair the damage. You'd like to solve the problems that are here. But you don't know if that's ever going to happen. And I do feel like at this point you're asking for karmic justice here. But you don't know when that's ever going to happen either. I can tell you this, for one, you're going through a karmic lesson. So it could have something to do with boundaries. I don't know. You know yourself better than I know you. But I do see you're going through some kind of karmic lesson here. So that lesson has to be learned in order for you to then be able to move on towards your happiness, whether with this person or with, someone else. But I do feel like, so the karmic justice is coming into this, okay? You are going to heal. But you feel betrayed by this person. And this person has been very arrogant. They've been very arrogant here. There's a sense, I don't think that they're narcissistic, but they could have some narcissistic traits. They've definitely been very combative, not easy to get along with. They've been keeping you in the dark about what's going on with them, about how they feel about you, the fact that they still are emotionally attached to you. They're acting like they're unbothered, like they don't care, and they are a bit disrespectful. So, I have to say, Leo, you might even ask yourself why you're feeling so attached to this person. There's definitely, this person doesn't fight fair. I definitely see there's been conflict. You're more than willing to resolve the conflict, but they're not. They still have those swords up. They still feel like they're right. They're right. So they may be hoping and expecting you to come back towards them. And that could be why this is going on for quite some time. Now, if that's the case, this person is getting karmic justice. You just don't know it. And it could be coming about through finances. Yeah, it could be coming about through finances. Let me look at your outcome. It's the pride and arrogance that they're receiving the karmic justice for. All right, we have the Seven of Wands reversed. The Strength card, that's you and your power right there. And the Ace of Wands reversed. So, the outcome here is what is going to be revealed is you're going to sense how strong you are. You're discovering here, Leo, how very strong you are. I see you working on yourself. I see you trying to heal, trying to move towards balance, trying to bring happiness into your life. This situation has made you feel extremely powerless. This has been a difficult loss for you. And I can understand why, because it's almost like you can sense that this person has these feelings and emotions, and yet they refuse to show you. They refuse to compromise with you. They refuse to solve any of the problems that are here. So what's being discovered is the strength that you actually do have. And you're going to be stepping into your power. You're going to be, coming out of the conflict and becoming happier, but not because you're resolving the conflict with this person, because they're just not cooperative. They're just not. They're still in their pride. They're still in their ego. And Spirit's not done with them. Spirit's not done with them. Spirit is going to humble this person. Now, they're, on the other hand, since the ending of this connection, they're beginning to understand how very strong you are. I do feel like this person at some point is going to begin to work on themselves. But right now, they're still in that pride and arrogance. And Spirit is dealing with them. So even if they do come towards you, they would come towards you in more of a sexual manner. I don't see this person, you know, they have those feelings, but they're keeping them hidden. They're still in a disrespectful energy. And ironically, this person feels like you belong to them, like you are their person. It's like they haven't emotionally released you, but yet they expect you to sit over here in the dark, guess about the feelings, you know, and never move forward. But I feel like you're fixing to show them, because you're stepping into your power. You're stepping out of the conflict because you want to be happy. And that's part of the karmic lesson for you, is to realize your power. Wow. Yeah, that's tough. This is a tough reading for you, Leo. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. So you're feeling trapped. You're up in your head. Does this person love me? Do they not love me? What's going on with this? Are they ever going to reach out? You're overthinking it. You're worrying about it. You're stressing about it. And there's a lot of anxiety. And it looks like some depression is here as well. So, you know, you're going to have to realize your own strength. You're going to have to move towards your own happiness. This person, let Spirit deal with them, because I can tell you now that, you know, the karmic justice that's here, they're going to be dealt with, likely in their finances too. All right, so I'm going to pull a oracle card. All right, you have number 11, which is interesting because 11 is it's a God number, and it's also indicative of twin flame energy. It's talking about the sun, and that's in your energy here. You know, wanting the happiness, wanting the sun to shine again. But it says it's about manifestation power. It says, be patient, it will come. So let's read that, because I feel like that is very pertinent for you. All right. Your affirmation is, I trust in my power to manifest my desires. Now is the time for you to fully realize that just like the sun, you are a powerful creator. Trust in this fiery and passionate energy that exists within your deepest core. See, that's the strength card right there. We are all reflections of nature and possess qualities of the sun, characteristics of the ultimate potential of the healed masculine or yang energy. Are you tapping into this center of unlimited creative energy and power? It's available to you. Now is a potent time for you to take physical and metaphysical action on your desires. They are moving closer to you. Stop overthinking and overanalyzing. There it is with the Eight of Swords, which can cause stagnation. Feel, embody, express. If you've pulled this card, it could also be a sign that you've been harnessing your yang energy and the fruits of your labor are very ripe. You've done well, and it's time to trust in your efforts. You've balanced your energies of masculinity and femininity, and it has unlocked so much power within you. When yin and yang are united, the power of creation is in your hands. Manifestations are coming. Solar deities such as the Egyptian Ra, which means the sun, have been worshipped since antiquity. Ra was known as the self-created one who embodied the life-giving sun. Symbolically, many yogas do sun salutations on waking every day, an energizing sequence of poses that honors and imitates the sun. So, and keep in mind also, Leo, that the sun is major arcana for Leo as well. So you guys are very tightly bound to that sun energy. I feel like the karmic lesson for you is to understand that you are very powerful here, okay? So your manifestations are coming. Just be patient. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And also, if you can hype it, please feel free to do that. I would appreciate it. Until I see you in your next reading, Leo, know that you are loved, and namaste.